So with Bangalore, we've had several kind of advantages and also contributions to the legal fight and the advocacy efforts against Section 377 and human rights in the context of LGBTQ. For instance, in 1997, the first ever legal conference was held in the National Law School of India because of one of the lawyers of the Supreme Court case, Arvind Narayan, and his colleague who set up this particular conference. So a lot of the conversations around how the fight against 377 and what other human rights issues need to be addressed was what happened over there and kind of started over there. There's also the PUCL Karnataka, the People's Union for Civil Liberties in Karnataka, that did a reportage of what kind of human rights abuses happen on LGBT people in Karnataka. So that was released way back in 2000, 2001. There were organizations that had started around 1997, 98, apart from Guruzu, which had been around since 1994, which where people from different kinds of backgrounds, women's rights, children's rights, health rights, and so on, came in to fight for gender and sexuality rights as well. So Bangalore's always had a kind of a role in the fight against 377. But also the city itself is a lot more amenable to gender and sexuality rights, because, for example, when the helpline that we started, the organization that I work with, Swabhava, started a helpline called Sahaya way back in the year 2000. And we started the helpline and we would send out advertisements for local newspapers. And we know from different cities that most of the times the newspapers in, like for instance, Bombay or Delhi or wherever else, refuse to publish those advertisements in other cities. But in Bangalore, we never had any problems. So the media has always been supportive of LGBT, and I'm talking both regional and English media. So we've always had that support on our side. So in a lot of ways, I think that has helped shape how Bangalore has put this LGBT work on the map. We are also, a place where the internet revolution kind of took root because of, Silicon Valley and whatnot. So a lot of access to information became easier because of that. So those things have definitely connected people a lot more and helped in the fight against 377. What has stood out in the last 2 decades of working with the community is, like I've said, a lot of younger people coming out, a lot of people taking charge and becoming more visible. 20 years ago, there were very few of us who were out in public, speaking to the media, speaking to organizations, government, and so on. Today, pretty much everybody through social media and other media are contacting the world and talking about their stories. So that's definitely something that stands out for me. But I think despite the new Supreme Court verdict against 377, reading it down, I know that there is a bigger battle against discrimination in other areas that we still need to fight. Because even if the law has changed, it doesn't mean the law has changed in your house or in your hospital or in your educational institute. There is still prejudice over there that has to be addressed. We are hoping that the conversation that continues will be about fighting discrimination at every level and linking it to the larger movement against discrimination of and oppression of human rights of all minorities, no matter where they are in India. So there is a bigger battle to be fought, and that's what we are preparing for. It's not the end of the road.